Okay, I think we are back. I think we are back. Let me just pop a chat out so I can actually see chat whilst I'm talking, because that would be nice. That would be nice. Let's see what I missed in chat. Liam loves Forza Horizon. Can't wait for 6 in May. 16 year round playing FM26 and streaming is risky. It's not really been a problem since this last week, to be fair. And I can just about play FM with mods and listen to music. Anything more than that would just crash because it goes over 16 gig. This is the first time we've had this issue. But hopefully we are back. Good. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. So it took a little bit longer than I thought it would because I actually had to restart my entire PC to refresh the whole thing, which was lovely. It's probably it's probably my own fault in some respects because I did also have about 23 tabs open across 2 different browsers. Because I'm trying to keep an eye on everything in my life at once because I'm an idiot. But let's after matches. There we go. Good. Yeah, I was like, I should keep an email tab open in case I get an email about the book and all that kind of shit. But it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Right. Let's zoom through to Tairapu. We've lost some time. Let's zoom through to Tairapu. There should be a youth intake coming as well. There should be a youth intake in the next week or 2, I believe, in game. In fact, we can look, can't we? We can actually look at the thing and it will tell us. It will tell us, I remember. I remember how that was a thing. We've just saved a bunch of money too. Because a whole bunch of players just took contracts that were cheaper than they were on. Look at all those beautiful, beautiful savings. Look at all those beautiful savings. What a lovely time. What's another book sold? Happy Days. Another book sold. Ironically, the person who bought that book could be a story of themselves, but there we go. Save it in the old memory banks for later. But we should be good. Right. So. We'll have a look, see when our youth intake is coming. I think it was set for this week. Sure it was set for this month. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've paid attention to that, but that's okay. It's all good. Nothing bad can happen. That's the rules. I should sit up properly. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Right, Tairapu are going to be our next victims, and we are going to be... Look, their badge. Their badge is fancy. I bet they've got good kits. Bet AS Taravao have good kits. But again, we can't find out anytime soon because it's just chug. To be fair, this save file's huge now as well. It's a really big, beastly save file, this. That's probably part of what's slowing things down and causing a couple of issues. This save file is Let's have a look. I would boldly say it's got to be well over half a gig now. Yeah, well over half a gig now, this file. Right, our youth intake. Remember where to find it. Club sites. So, I should add more channel point rewards. It's something I keep meaning to do and I just haven't got to yet. Sound effects are... I'd love to, but that feels like it's above my talent level. Not that I was renowned for having a talent level to begin with, but... When did all that get added? TTS? I do not know what that means. There's a whole bunch of new stuff I've not looked at. My lord. Okay, right. Where's the thing that says when you get the youth candidates? Overview? Liam, you know where it is. Where's it? Oh, text to speech. So whatever I write, yeah. I should do that. Actually, that is a thing that's on my list, is to figure out how I do that. I think Twitch does closed captions anyway. Youth environment, maybe? That's new and shiny. Liam, do you remember where I find the... I'm looking for the youth intake date. Where was that hiding? Squad overview. No. I'm sure you said it was in club site somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's there. 14th of April. There we are. There we are. It's just my old eyes. My old eyes can't read. Right, let's try this again. We're going to get a win against Tairapu. Oh, Guglino's back. Why are you banned, Guglino? What are you doing? What made you think that was a strong play? Actually, this is a really good opportunity, because let's just stick Tanino in there for a second. Let's see if Shan Shaming can make an impact from the right wing. The reason I'm doing that, I'm going to take him off of just crossing far post, because that doesn't make sense now. The reason I'm doing this is because it's not inconceivable that the tactic on the right hand side doesn't suit any of our wingers. So if we put Zhang Sha, I know he's banned. If we put Zhang Sha Ming on the right hand side and he doesn't play well, we know it's a tactical thing, not a player thing. And if he does play well, we know all of our right wingers are crap. So, win-win. This is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. Right, let's get this done. I want a result, I want a big result, I want a big time result. I want like 19 goals. Because I have realistic expectations. 19 goals. Zhang Xiaoming's going to set the first one up now. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't make me look silly. There we go. Edwin Caracas scores goal number 1. 18 to go. We're good. We're golden. We're magic. It was just that we haven't had anyone good playing on the right wing. That's what I'm saying. From the evidence I've seen so far, which was the guy I've put on the right wing taking a corner and not even delivering it terribly well, I'm going to say the answer to all of our problems is that Zhang Xiaoming should have been playing on the right wing all along. And Anderson's going to become a hero on the left. This could backfire horribly. And probably will. But for now, it's great. Zhang Xiaoming's got another cross. Zhang Xiaoming and Anderson combining. I think I've cracked the code. I've worked out what makes this team work now. I've worked out what makes us tick. It's just how Zhang Xiaoming on the right-hand side, pinging over crosses. Anderson's going to score them. There we go. We've solved it. We've fixed FM. Game's broken. I think we should put this into context. It's not that we've broken the game. It is that Taravao are 10th in the league. They're not very good. But either way, we'll take it as that. The answer is have good players, yeah. Wildly, the answer is have good players and play against teams who are nowhere near as good as you. And suddenly you look like a tactical genius. Sick. Edwin Caracas makes it. We could actually get to 19 at this rate. It's not impossible we could get to 19 at this rate. Also, because you know how much attention I pay to the Premier League, I'm famous for how much attention I pay to the Premier League. I watched the Liverpool game earlier, and it's nice to see that Arne Slot hasn't taken the criticism he's had about being replaced, or the accusations of being replaced by Alonso. He's not taken them to heart, so he's kept up his winning form by not winning. But also, I literally just found out that Chelsea had put Liam Rosignol in charge, and I was like, that's such a wild, out-of-pocket managerial appointment. I fucking love it. I only found out because I saw a news article. It was like, Rosignol unsure whether he'd speak to whichever player it was, Mudryk, I think it was. And I was like, why would he be doing that? What's he doing with Chelsea players? And then I was like, oh, he's managing Chelsea. Odd. It's 4-0. I'm telling you, 19 is coming. Who's my favourite wonder kid at FM26? I can't say I've really played with any. Beckham. It's a choice. I honestly don't know. Is the answer, because I don't think I've managed a wonder kid yet, or at least not one that wasn't like generated. I think Rosignol will do well at Chelsea. It's always wild to me when the Premier League team hires an English manager. It's always a bit mad to me, just because it never happens. And especially for like Chelsea to hire an English manager who isn't Frank Lampard. Yes, 150 PA. No, 170 plus PA usually is a wonder kid. Like the fact that we've got Michael Carrick managing Manchester United, it feels like we're back in the 70s. Best English manager, Ian Holloway is a shout. Best. Oh, what a goal from Zhang Xiaoming. My words. What is this lad doing? I've moved to the right hand side and he's just taking the piss. What a player. Are we going best English manager now or ever? Therein lies the question. Because they're two very different answers. Chancel F is pretty much the only one I've had the pleasure of managing, as Maya, Sigint, Lucia, Kennett, etc. on 5160 PA is fair. Now, I'm best English manager ever, easiest answer in the world. It's Cloughie, followed by Sir Bobby. No one else need apply for the position. It is just between those two. Currently, No, Sir Bobby was a Geordie. It's a really tough one. I'd be hard pressed to say it was anyone other than Eddie Howe. But it's a tough one. It really is. Like, because A, there aren't many great English managers. It's just there just aren't any. You know, it's like picking your favourite condom, really, isn't it? They all do a job and they're all largely interchangeable, but you don't want to be without one. It probably is Eddie Howe. I would argue that I hope when Caracas has scored a hat-trick. I would argue that probably Will Still's name actually belongs in the hat. I know he had a rough time at Southampton, but frankly, he wasn't asking Aaron enough questions. But I think he's probably, based on what he did in France, he's probably still in the conversation. Rosignol again, for what he's done in France, is probably in the conversation. English managers right now aren't that good. It seems probably 5 Basque managers who'd be above the best English one. That's a controversial one. Like, I know Eddie Howe's not top tier, but I'd struggle to think of 5 Basque managers. Only one English manager won the World Cup, so presumably Ramsey. I don't know. I think Ramsey, in many respects, got very lucky in the fact that he had an ungodly pool of players to pick out of. That a lot of countries couldn't touch, realistically. But the England manager, as an England manager itself, it's Sir Bobby or it's Sir Glenn. But overall, it's always going to be Clough for me as the best ever English manager, followed by Sir Bobby. I don't think. I would say it was close between those two, and I think there's a big drop before anyone else comes into the conversation. Edwin Caracas has had 4 goals. We're not going to get to 19, like I said, but when I said that, I genuinely was hoping for 3, not 7. I cannot believe we're doing that. That's genuinely mad to me. Let's get Big Edwin a round of applause. Let's get him a round of applause coming off the pitch, because he needs one. That boy has done bits today. That boy has done absolute numbers. I might even stick Dupere in just to stop him moaning about not getting enough football. There's a wild one. Cannot believe we've pulled off a 7-0. Other than Pepsi Kapala Bass, some of them don't exactly have the overtly Bass names like Unai Emery. Oh, now Unai Emery is a shout for better than most English managers. But I don't think we could get to 5. I think we'd struggle to get to 5 managers better than Eddie Howe from the Basque Country. But feel free to prove me wrong. Go on, Shang. Go on. When I said go on, Shang, I meant keep running and then do the shooting, not have a pop from there. Like, I appreciate the thought. It was a nice thought, but it wasn't coming off. Right, let's not lose the clean sheet from this corner. With 30 seconds left of the game. This has got to be a full-time highlight, surely. Surely a full-time highlight. That's got to be the game. while they're only adding 2 minutes on as well at 7-0. This ref just wants to go home. That's a good day. That's a good day for the mighty AS Taravao. I think Kieran McKenna is going to be a really good manager. I agree. I think Kieran McKenna is going to be a really good manager. I think what's really interesting with Kieran McKenna is he going to pull a reverse Declan Rice and become the best English manager and then decide he's Irish? That's my question with Kieran McKenna. Because you can't tell me that man doesn't have an Irish dad. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if that man did not have an Irish dad. Xabi Alonso, Arteta, Iraola, and then the fifth one is arguable, as does Emmanuel Alguacil, given his history at Real Sociedad in the fifth slot. Why would we need to sign? Just because it would be typical for us to get a really good English manager and him just to decide that actually he was going to be referred to as Irish. It would just be sod's law. His dad and mum are from Northern Ireland. There you go. In fact, why do I have it in my head that Kieran McKenna played for Northern Ireland? Did Kieran McKenna not play for Northern Ireland? He did. He did play for Northern Ireland. So he's already Irish. Alguacil is one of the longest tenure managers in the top 5 leagues right now. So he's been there, what, 3 weeks? Because it bloody feels like that's as long as managers last these days. I know, I'm looking at his record. I don't know if I'm feeling that. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Don't know if I'm quite feeling that yet. I could be convinced, but so I was just having a thought. I thought that there was another manager I thought could be in the conversation. They're not there. They're not Basque, but that's fine. He moved to the Deseri. Is Ollie Clark a Swindon player? Hopefully not for much fucking longer. Hopefully he'll be joining Marseille in Prison FC. He got a fine. It wasn't massive. And frankly, it should have been jail time. So he's been let off. He should have been banned from the game forever. Dupere, I was like, what's he wearing right now? It's the other Dupere. I think we change nothing. I know it's controversial, but we are desert referring to Saudi Arabia. Oof. Got another from the FA, which is 20k. Still not enough. Ban him for life. I never want to see Ollie Clark pull on a football shirt again for any club. I don't want him playing for a pub team. I don't want him playing for a park team. I don't want him playing for a football team in a movie. I don't want to ever see him near a football again. I want him in prison forever. He is unbanned now, and he shouldn't be unbanned now. It's breathtaking. Honestly breathtaking. I think that's one of those things where it doesn't matter how far down the game has gone, because when I was playing, if one of our teammates had done that, we'd have beaten the piss out of him. If one of our players got found guilty of doing something like that by the FA, and he didn't defend himself, we'd have beaten the piss out of him at training. He wouldn't have had to have been banned from life for life, because he'd never want to come back. And I'm baffled. I'm baffled as to how he's not fired and in prison already. Truly does astound me. Someone was sent to prison for 27 years for selling dodgy fire sticks. What? I think selling dodgy fire sticks shouldn't be punishable, because honestly, if TV companies made their packages actually affordable for people, then people wouldn't buy dodgy fire sticks. Like, realistically speaking, when you get Sky and Netflix and whoever else being upset that someone's selling a dodgy fire stick, the answer is, well, it shouldn't cost 60 bastard quid a month for your service. If people could afford it, they wouldn't steal it. Honestly. Definitely say Eddie Howe's a better manager than Julien Lopetegui. I mean, so would I. I would agree with that. Also, just Big Zhang again. Zhang Xiaoming is staying on the right wing. That's won the league now. Zhang Xiaoming is staying on the right wing because Zhang Xiaoming is on fire. Zhang Xiaoming is on fire on that right wing. Just don't concede it. Did not like that. Did not like that. That was too close for comfort. That was far too close for comfort. That was far too close for discomfort. Also, big news for those out in the FM Twitch multiverse. Not that you shouldn't be already, because you should be already, but I would highly recommend tuning into Llama on Monday. Just make sure you're following FM Llama. I have a dodgy fire stick. I hope you don't get mad at me. Why would I do that? I think it's perfectly fair to own one. I don't own one, but I think with the cost of everything at the moment, that's a perfectly fair thing to own, to be honest. I've always been of the belief that if people are stealing things from you, they're too expensive to buy. Because people don't generally, like regular people, obviously not like career criminals, regular people don't steal shit they don't have some need for. Whether it's for the quality of their like mental well-being or whatever it might be. Like, my mum works in a co-op now. Great girl. My mum works in a co-op now. And they've got like these big plastic boxes around everything. Steaks and friggin' toilet roll and Christ knows what else they're sticking in these plastic bastard cases, right? And I always think these are essential things. I mean, steak not necessarily, but food and toilet roll and that kind of thing are essential things for living. Like, it's essential things for keeping people alive. If people are in a position, regular people who aren't career criminals, where they're having to steal these things, then you're charging too much for them. And it shouldn't be on me to pay more to cover that stuff going, because you're making an enormous profit as well. Like, just lower your prices. Lower your prices, get rid of the stupid plastic boxes, don't treat everyone like they're a criminal. 20 quid each year for every football game, every movie series. Yeah, a chocolate bar and a plastic... The fuck is that? If people have to steal a chocolate bar, it costs too bastard much. When I was a kid, a chocolate bar cost 30p. A Freddo's about 3 quid now. It's mad. Oh yeah, the plastic box does cost more than the chocolate bar. They get reused. Like, they're not... You don't buy them with the chocolate bar. That'd be weird. But it just... It speaks to the state of the world that we're allowing corporations to get away with being so greedy that they're putting food in boxes to stop people stealing them because nobody can afford to actually buy food anymore. It just makes me really sad. It makes me really sad that that's the way the world has ended up. Yeah, that's it. Corporations are forced to order stuff offline, but then to be fair, ordering food offline is an absolute bastard as well. Because, like, as much as you can get your groceries delivered and it's all really kind of convenient and stuff, you have to buy a certain amount of groceries to get them delivered, right? So you have to be able to afford to buy 30 quid's worth of shopping to use the online thing, and they charge you to deliver it. And it's like, alright, so I go into the shop, I get treated like a criminal, but if I don't go into the shop, I can't afford to buy the food. So it's like, what is this nonsense? How do we end up here? Oh, my words. Zhang Xiaoming is running this club now. And yeah, it is hostile to physical shopping. Again, it's just... I don't understand it. Yeah, shops going, oh, the high street is dying. Yeah. Yeah, imagine why. I don't know if I've ever told this story on stream before. I went shopping with my cousin a few years ago. Like, just grocery shopping. Just me, her, and our kid. We went to a Waitrose for shopping, because it's the only shop in the town she lives in, right? And my cousin is very heavily covered in tattoos. And I clocked, as we were going around the shop, this security guard following us around. Just following us around the shop as we were shopping. And I eventually turned around and went, mate, is there a problem? Like, why are you following us? And he goes, no, I'm just doing a little, like, sweep of the store. I was like, you've been doing a sweep of the store from 5 feet behind us the entire time we've been in here, so clearly you're not very good at sweeping the store, but okay, cool, you do your thing. And he followed us all the way around, followed us all the way to the checkout, and I made a point of paying for the groceries in cash. Just because I was so sick of them judging my cousin because she's got tattoos, like they think they're special. It's like, just you treat everyone like a criminal, and you can't be surprised when they become a criminal. I went to McDonald's for breakfast for the first time. I'm guessing the first time in ages. I was shocked when I seen the hash brown prices. £2 for one hash brown is mental. It's true, especially because you can go in Aldi and you can buy exactly the same hash brown, more or less, in a box of 10 for £1.50. Just putting it out there. In fact, Aldi do the entire McDonald's range for less than McDonald's do, which I find hilarious. But, yeah. Anyway, I've had a little rant about the world. There we go, we're good. We're feeling better now. We're feeling better now. I think we probably want to play a couple of friendlies. Oh, we've done a Club Vision progress. Top half of the table? Yeah. Tick the box. Good. Tick the box. Right. I want to just check. How many days? Ooh, you can get a couple of friendlies in there, I reckon. I reckon we'll sneak a couple of cheeky friendlies in there. Even if it's just against our reserves, just to keep the players match fit. That feels like I've had a good idea, so I probably haven't. But we'll keep the players match fit. Anyone I've heard of? Red Bulls Academy will do. What's Llama's Twitch name? There you go. But yeah, do check out Llama's stream on Monday. Llama is always excellent. We love him a lot. But do go check him out on Monday. He's currently managing in Sicily. I believe. Simon will correct me if I'm right. He's managing in Sicily with a team full of only Sicilian players. It's quite cool. The Sicilian air. See, I remembered that as soon as I'd said that, and I was like, "Is that? Am I getting that right in my brain?" But yeah, please do go check out Llama. We love him a lot. The save is great. The banter is good. Don't expect like high speed streaming. Not in terms of like video speed, but in terms of like Llama will do a 3-hour stream and play 2 matches. Like if you think me and Ank side quest, we're not even in Llama's league. But it's always a good time. It's a good way to pass a lunchtime. Usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I think he said he's doing Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week, if I remember rightly. You got my personality, thank you. Has he got the same? I would say, Simon's the best judge of this because I'm a bit close to the question. I would say Llama and I are reasonably similar as humans. Fairly similar sense of humour. I'm a lot more sweary than Llama is because Llama's a grown-up. But I don't think we're 1,000 miles apart. You know, we both like playing Football Manager, we both like talking bollocks, and we're both reasonably chill and try and be nice to everyone. So that covers 90% of the FM Twitch community, to be honest. But yeah, certainly Simon is the best place to review us both and compare us both. Because he does watch both of us. We do quite often cross paths in a Llama stream when I get a chance to get in there. But I will pretty certainly be hanging out in Llama's chat on Monday. Barring any unforeseen circumstances. I'm not going to answer your question because I find it offensive. No one in chat, obviously, just the journalist. Right, so we have got a few days till our next game. I am going to grab some more liquids and I'll be back. And undoubtedly I'll come back to... what time is he live normally? Is it random? Usually Monday, Wednesday and Friday at about noonish. My Xbox has just sprung into life. What was that about? Right, yeah. I'll be back for the next match. I'm going to refill the drink, and then I'm sure I'll come back and find Kit flirting with the chair. Just a wild guess. Well, I'm shocked I didn't come back to Kit flirting with the chair. Wild. Wild. I don't know the last time that happened. Don't know the last time I came back and didn't find Kit flirting with a chair. But I would imagine Kit is currently hanging out with Ank. Just a guess. Just a guess, but I'd imagine Kit is currently hanging out with Ank. Oh, Ank's in danger. I've just had a look. Ank is in danger. That's fun. In danger of receiving an enormous amount of gift subs. Bit of a running meme, but there is someone in her chat who just loves to throw gift subs around. Oh no, Rene Duperre's going to leave us. Oh no. What a shame. Anyway. I got my chair in a charity shop, Leon. I bought it in a charity furniture shop. Because my old one, the one I spent money on, the proper gaming chair I bought, just snapped. Like, the legs just snapped off. And I kind of needed one in a hurry. And I just happened to live around the corner from a charity furniture shop that I knew sold desk chairs for about 30 quid. So the one I bought this from is from Emmaus in Oxford. But most towns, if you do a Google search near you, Charlie, you'll find that there's probably a charity furniture shop in your general vicinity. I can't say if it'll have a desk or not, but it's certainly worth a look. Plus, you get to be a good human and buy from a charity, right? So there's that. Kit has found his way into the Ank chat. I always like playing this game of trying to work out where Kit's hiding whilst I'm between matches. Make sure we've got streams open for other people as well. In fact, we'll since I've just remembered that I should be doing that, we'll drop a little alert in Benny's chat just to let him know I've got that open. Just to see what's going on. It'll be fine, right? FM, let's FM. Lurking, indeed. Do some lurking. Good times. Yeah, I always drop a little lurk in Benny's chat when I remember. Just because Benny, and we all know how much I love Benny. I'm not shy about saying how much I love Benny. I learn quite a lot from how Benny does things. And one of the things I love about how he works is that he always has like his friends' stream windows open, so he's got raids prepared, and just because it adds to the view count, so more people think we're all bigger deals, just because Benny is lurking, which is a lovely thing to do. Right, the best we can get out of the league this season is 4th, which I don't like. We're not going to qualify for the Champions League unless we win it. So this is going to be like our one chance to win the Champions League. And we've got to play at Lautoka now. They are from Fiji. They have got some players. A Prosayada. Can I have? Can I have? Because if I can have, I will have. Quite frankly. Let's have just a general look at their players. It annoys me that I can't see the scout reports that way. Malachi Grounder, 21 years old, 5 caps for Fiji. Will you come? He believes our stature in the game isn't big enough to match his ambitions. We all saw that, chap. We all saw that. One of the opposing players, probable hot prospect, just said that we're not big enough to match his ambitions. Now you know what that means. That means I have to embarrass him. I have to ruin his life. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ruin the fella's life. Right. Guglino, you should probably be on a bench somewhere. For... Done. No. Yes. Yes. I probably want Keller instead of Fabian on the bench. And I think this is going to be good. Right. Everyone lock it in. Focus up. Get ready. We're about to smash Lautoka because one of their players said, "What do you mean Tanino Guerrero can't we register for this match? Behave yourself." Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. We won't panic. Problem solved. Still not registered. Still not in the squad for this match. Right. Everyone focus up. 5-0. 5-0 is what I'm saying for this game. Because we were disrespected by their little pissant 21-year-old left back who said that we weren't a big enough club for him to sign for. Just because of that, we go and we smash them. This fella, Malachi Grounder, I want him to never forget he caused this. He caused what's about to happen. That's what we're saying. Entirely responsible for everything that is about to happen to Lakota. Oh, look at you with your 7 at the back system. Oh, precious. It's okay. We're just going to smash you anyway, because that's what we do. That is what we do. Right, Karamoko out wide to Redigolo. Come on, bring the ball forward. Shang Xiaoming plays back to Redigolo. He puts the ball over the top for Caracas. Caracas across goal. Keeper's made a great save, to be fair, because that was a surefire tap-in. But we go again. We keep going until we score goals. That's what we do. We just keep going until we score goals. Let's encourage the boys now. Let's get this done. We are looking huge. We are looking great. Throw-in has to be for us. Fernandez taking a sweet time to get there. Find Anderson with it. Go on, down the line. Beautiful. Love to see it. Cross goes in. Shang Xiaoming off the keeper again. Shang Xiaoming, though, second time of asking, puts it away. Well, we are 1-0 up. And Taravao are knocking on the door now. Knocking on the door saying, hey, Champions League semi-final, is it? Champions League someone said something about Champions League semi-final. I think they did. I think they said we'd win a Champions League semi-final just on the cash, just on the hopes and the dreams of all of us, and we are doing it because that's just what we do. So we are going to tell the boys they've done well. We've got a corner. We're not going to see it because that'd be too easy. We're going to see this one, and we're going to score this one as well. Shang Xiaoming is going to take this corner, and it's going to get headed away by Karamoko. Sorry, I told you that was happening. That's 2-0. That's 2-0. And someone tell that boy that sat on the bench, that left back, the one that disrespected me, my family and my island, this is on him. I just wanted to know that for the rest of his life. This is on him. He could have played in the Champions League semi-final. He could have played in the Champions League final. No, he chose to talk badly about AS Taravao, to say we weren't a big enough club for him, and he's wrong. He's wrong because we're massive. And Anderson goes to Calvo. Calvo for Anderson again. Back to Mario Jose. Forwards. Looking for Redigolo. Redigolo down the line for Shang Xiaoming. Can he get a crossover and create more havoc? Just cuts it himself. Dinks it over the top. It's off the crossbar from Anderson. But at 2-0, frankly, this bird is already cooked. This bird is already cooked. Got rid of by Fernandez, hopefully. Sloppy. Let's not be sloppy. I mean, they are, as much as I keep saying we're just going to smash them, they are in the Champions League quarter-final for a reason. We can't forget that. 11 months today, it'll be Christmas Day. You need to start preparing. Maybe don't buy any food yet. We will play Scrandal soon. Do not panic. We've got to get through this quarter-final first. Focus on the Champions League. The Champions League is how we become heroes. That's what we do. It's how we do. And Karamoko with a bit of a dodgy push, but we'll allow it. We will allow it. And we will get there. We will get there and we will win the Champions League. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Redigolo throwing it short to Caracas. Back to Redigolo down the line for Zhang Xiaoming, who is gonna create another goal here. Dinks it again. Can't get there. Back to Zhang. Zhang into the box. Looking for Anderson. Doesn't find him. Calvo Anderson. My God. We're so close. We are so close. Like, call me crazy, but I reckon if we can get this to 4 or 5-0, we can pretty much call the Champions League semi-final a lock. Fernandez now to Caracas into the box, looking for Zhang Xiaoming, who heads it over. Say what you like, Zhang is up for this. Zhang is crazy up for this. And he'll carry on being up for this. Get it clear. Get it clear. No need to worry. Just, it's all right. It went wide. We can relax. We can relax. We're good. We're gone. Well, I appreciate that, Charlie. I do. All right. Let's... We are good going forward. Something is ticking, and I think it's just because I've put Zhang Xiaoming on the right wing. It's the only thing I've really changed, is Zhang Xiaoming just seems to be a weapon. Just seems to be a weapon on that right-hand side. Like, it does also mean if he gets injured, we are fucked. Let's not tempt fate. A cringe song? I mean, it's a great song. We like Headwind Caracas makes it 3. Champions League semi-final is on. We are cooking. We are golden. We are laughing. They've come all the way from Fiji to Tahiti. And it makes you wonder why they bothered. We're going to go to Fiji. We're essentially just going to get on the cocktails and have a good time. We're not even going to worry about the football match. We're just going to get on the cocktails and have a good time. Because there's honestly nothing else to worry about. I mean, look at these stats. Filth. We are filth right now. To the point where I was looking at, do I just take some players off for fitness, and no one's tired. We're not even trying. Eduardo Luis gets on this. It's 4-0. It's 4-0, and we are not even putting in a shift right now. No shift being put in by anyone on the pitch for us. We're just smashing. Just casually smashing the champions of Fiji in a quarter-final like they don't even exist. That's how good we are. That is how good we are, my friends. We just smash teams. We just smash through teams. Just drop a shoulder. We might actually win. I genuinely think we can win the Champions League. It's going to come down to us having to beat... yeah, so we're going to move continents if we win the Champions League for sure. And yeah, we will have to play the... I think it was Eduardo Luis again. Let's not diss Bob. Bob's a good fella. Oh, it's offside. Oh, what a shame. It's still only 4-0. Yeah, semi-final. We should be playing Tofana. And then we'd play a New Zealand team in the final. And realistically, I'd fancy us to beat either New Zealand team. If we could get a really good job, we could get a really good job. I think I'd be looking for Australia or Morocco or South Africa, maybe one of the lesser South American nations. Like, I don't think we'd get a decent job in Argentina or Brazil, but we might get a good job in, say, Chile, Uruguay. Neither of those is unlikely. Alright, let's make some changes. Let's make a couple of changes. Just a couple of cheeky changes, just to protect some legs. Right, Shang Charming, there's no point me even on the pitch any longer than I have to. I know Gaglino is complacent, but Gaglino is always complacent. Karamoko, tiring. Easy fix. We send in Sydney. Problem solved. I think we're going to put power on in midfield. We're going to stick Kortelainen in midfield as well. And I think we chuck Big Des in at left back. Just to see this one out. Just to see it out. 35 shots, 16 on target. Those are sickening numbers. Those are, frankly, disgraceful numbers. The fact we've only scored 4 from 16 shots on target either means this goalkeeper has played a blinder or our strikers just aren't very good. Wonder if that fella I wanted to sign from these guys has rethought his life yet. Do you think he's given his life some thought yet? He didn't even get off the bench. We'll have a look. We'll have a word in a second, see if he's rethought his life. See if this fella has rethought his entire life choices. Because he doesn't think we're on the level of the team we just smashed 4-0. In fact, no, let's put them out first. Let's put them out, and then we'll be like, so bud, you rethought it? And then we'll like tease them a little bit. We'll just like casually like tickle the balls a bit, and then we're like, sorry bud, your time has passed. It didn't happen. See, Yada thinks our squad's not strong enough to play at a level matching his own ambitions. First of all, you're 29, mate. Your career's nearly over. And second of all, I've just stuck 4 past the team you were in. I don't think you should be questioning whether we can match your abilities. I think you should be questioning whether you should be playing for us. Oh, we've got a tough one though, because our last game of the season against Tahiti is scheduled at the same time as the semi-final. But to be honest, I'll just stick the reserves out for that game. So I'm not fussed. In fact, even if we do play that game, even if we do have to move that game and it falls in between our Champions League ambitions, I'm probably going to stick a fully rotated team out and just instant result it, because it's the last game of the season with nothing to play for. So we may as well not risk any of our best players, send out everyone else to take the licking, and then call it, you know? But I am curious, are we going to get... we are going to get Tofana. I've just... No, that's Auckland. That's Auckland. 0-0 in the game we played the winners of in the first leg. So it's possible, because they've got to go back to New Caledonia, it's possible we could have to play a team from New Caledonia in the next round. Which I don't hate, because I think a team from New Caledonia will be easier. But I really don't fancy facing Auckland if I can avoid it. This Auckland, the Blue Auckland from the A-League, because they've just beaten ABM Galaxy 7-1 in the first leg of a quarter-final. And I know Galaxy are from Vanuatu, but 7-1, if you can beat another team in the quarter-final 7-1, you're probably not a bad side. That's probably a concern. Not our immediate concern, because we've got to get to the final. And the Auckland team's got to face each other. Maybe Auckland City will take out Auckland FC and we'll get lucky. Maybe. It could happen. They'd have to defend for their lives and steal a penalty shootout win. But it's possible. It's possible. I've seen worse things happen. I've seen better things happen. I've seen stranger things happen. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly in the semi-final. We're nearly in the semi-final. I don't see any need to change anything about that. Literally couldn't imagine anything I want to change. Let's just get out there. Let's score another 4 goals. Really see them off. And then you think the 2 highest scoring teams in the quarterfinals should make the final. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. The fact that we've arguably got the 2 easiest opponents is irrelevant. We're just going to do it. This is a massive stadium. How are they playing in a stadium this big? How is there a stadium this big in Fiji? Like, I know they like their rugby, but surely even their rugby team doesn't fill this. Wild. Genuinely, I'm not going to worry about shouting anything. I'm not going to worry about doing anything too much to influence the game. If we don't concede 3 goals, I'm not going to panic, to be honest. And we may score before we concede. Spencer, hello. I'm not an American YouTube streamer, but thank you for being here, Spencer. Welcome. I'm a little bit confused that anyone thinks I'm American. It is a strange decision. I've not wandered into an accent that way without noticing. I feel like I would notice. But I shouldn't have a West Country twang. I'm not from the West Country. I'm from the home counties. Just happen to live in the West Country. I swear to God, if I've picked up a Swindon accent, I'm gonna actively go back to BBC English. Home counties, I'll have you know. Indeed. I'm officially from the home counties, how dare you? I am an Oxfordian. One speaks proper English, the Queen's proper English. Let's play for some set pieces, why not? If nothing else, it will see the game out a bit quicker. With dominated possession. Edwin, buddy, you were battering them last time. See, Shang Xiaoming's decided not to bother. Don't like it. Don't like it. Let's get a goal. Are they finally sending that fella who said he said we were too good for him? They have. Oh, look at him. He was too good to play for us. He's on a 6.4. At least this fella put in a 6.8. This fella ground us on a 6.4, a 6.3 now, and apparently we're not good enough for him to play for. I'm not gonna lie, I get the impression the boys are actually phoning this in. They might actually be drunk. It's entirely possible every single one of them is just drunk right now. And I don't blame them, because there's really not a lot for them to play for. Stick old Raf Keller in. Karamoko's still a little bit off, so we'll stick Sydney on, and there we go. That's all our subs. We relax for the last half hour and just really enjoy the fact that they have had no answer to us at their own ground. The boys have not bothered. The boys have just come to have a little look at Fiji. The fella who asked for this, is this a cup game or the league? This is the OFC Champions League quarter-final. We are playing against Lautaro of Finland. Sorry, of Fiji. And we are about to... yes, indeed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always the rules. Yeah, we're about 3 games from being the champions of Oceania. In theory. Which is lovely. It's lovely. We are... And then we will have conquered. And then we will have fully conquered. Oh my word! What has Guglino just done? I get very little money from this, Liam, I'll be honest. I think I've made 30 quid in the last 2.5 months. It's not a lot of money from this at all. What a finish. What has Guglino done here? What has he done? He never does good things. Oh, from the cup. I don't know. I don't think it's good money. I don't think it's even 6 figures for winning it, to be honest. Like the amount of work you'd have to do in Oceania to make your club solvent through winning things, I dread to think. I dread, like, if we stayed in Fiji long enough, our TV money would go up just because that's how FM works. And like all the money for all our competitions would go up. Marcos Jose got a goal. But at the moment, I think it's next to fuck all. I think it's probably, we might get 60k for this if we're lucky. It's a banger. We're done. We're through. Oh, look at Grounder. Look how well he played. He was too good for us. Cannot believe he was that good against us. Such a shame. Please don't crash. 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 It didn't crash. Alright. Semi-final is a coming. And we are playing AS Tafana, our old friends. Our old friends, AS Tafana. Love it. Love it. Tinia Guerrero, you are wanted and you can go, my friend. I'm sorry, but bye. Did we get money from that? I assume we got some money from that. There must have been our prize money somewhere. Quarter-final, nothing for the quarter-final prize money. Excellent. Semi-final, nothing. Final, the winner gets £60,000. The winner of the Champions League gets £60,000. That is a disgustingly low amount of money. And AS Tafana, it doesn't even cover the airfares. It doesn't cover anything. It's barely worth competing for. AS Tafana are in the Champions League next year regardless because they have finished second in the league unless AS Venus do something here. I love how, by the way, because us and Tafana made the semi-final of the Champions League, they've moved the entire last round of games in the league back a week. 2 weeks. That's crazy. It's not that deep, but I love it. And you've got to think that game's probably for the title, although if that's a draw, Tafana could win the title. FM prize money can be really good, it can be really... It depends where you are. My pronouns, they are she, her, Spencer. No problem. No problem at all. Right. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Everyone, let's lock in. Let's lock in. We're all focus. Big match in Auckland. The two Auckland teams are going to face each other. Feel like I know how that's going to go. We've got to beat Tafana. We've got to beat Tafana twice. We've got to beat them solidly. We've got to beat them soundly. We've got to beat them so badly that their mothers weep. I assume there's probably some kind of rivalry between the Auckland clubs. And if Tofana aren't currently our rivals, they will be after we put them out of the semi-final of the Champions League. So, oh, boys and girls, boys and girls, boys and girls. Boys and girls in the Twitch chat. Can I have your attention, please? We have got a golden generation of youth players. A golden generation. And an elite prospect. Sebastien Collignon. 17 determination. No work rate. Yeah, the preview was basically don't bother. It was. Sebastien, I don't care what happens if anyone claims you or not. Sebastien, my friend, I am going to give you the biggest contract, the longest contract I can give you. And then I'm going to put an optional extension on it for 2 years. And we're going to lock you in for 5 years Chelsea style. Because this fella's going to be ridiculous. His only downside is that he's 5'11", but he's 15. He should grow. He should grow into a worldie-ish for Tahiti. Let's see what else we've got. Dominique Pereira. I can't do that. 17 determination again. This is going well. This is going well. I think we'll take you. I think you're a signing. I think you are officially for us. Youth contract, alright. So, we're looking good so far. Sebastien Lemestre. If your name is Lemestre, you better be really bloody good. He's a goalkeeper as well. Bugger all determination, mercenary personality. Do we keep him? Do we keep him? Realistically, is he ever going to play for us? A bit short. Gee, 5'10". I'm going to put him on like a freebie contract. That will tick over into a freebie contract. Well, indeed, get the redeems in now. This is the time. Well, whilst we're scouting through, we have Marc-Antoine Ray, who is a striker, and Liam is taking the goalkeeper. Liam, name in chat for the goalkeeper, please. I'm inclined to say he's not worth taking. Let me know in chat if you disagree, but I don't think he's worth taking. Noah Porcello. See, I love that. 3 pace, 4 acceleration, 6 determination, 1 vision, 5'11". Realistically, is this fella any use? Can we all agree he's probably not going to reach anywhere near 3.5 star potential? I don't think it's worth checking any of those guys. I can't imagine any of them are going to be terribly exciting. And there's some quality names in there. Baptiste Iribarne. It's an interesting name. Also, does he have a weird nationality? He doesn't. He's going nowhere. That guy's never going to be a footballer. And then the other guy was Axel Barada, who... was a bit quicker, I could turn him into a footballer. But he's not. I could have, if he was quick, I could have turned him into a left back. But he's not. Alright, so Liam, you have decided to take and rename Sebastien Collignon. What are we calling Sebastien Collignon? Anything you like. Anything you like. Whilst Liam's thinking of a name, any more for any more? Liam Buffon, you are Buffon's son. Okay. Bold shout, but it does work with the Frenchish team. Think the goalie was it? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. It's probably not the worst shout anyone's made on the channel so far. God knows I've made some bad ones. Like, it said it was a golden generation. When we really dug into it, it really was just that one guy who looked like he was going to be major for us. So I guess the preview was more right than we were. Bye, Tonino. Thank you for your service. Saved us 300 quid. Actually, I didn't check. Did we actually have a wage budget after? Jeez, we've got a wage budget. What am I doing? We can have a giant Brazilian centre half. Charlie, who would you like me to look up? I'm sure it's got £14,000 to spend per year on wages. I'm inclined just to offer him a deal. Have I just got that sort of filtered by defenders? And I looked down and I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Raymond Peter. It's a bit short for a centre half. Aurelio's a bit short for a centre half, but it's one of those things. I'll make an exception for a Brazilian because they could be incredible technically. Alright, we're not really doing anything super exciting with our scouting. Socrates. Not in the database. I was going to say he must be 40-ish in real life, isn't he? That's the fella that used to play for Arsenal, isn't it? He's 37 and he's actually retired in real life already. He's been retired for 2 years. So he is not in the game. Oh, Hoffenheim could steal him from us. Moura, what? Lucas Moura? Rodrigo Moura. This one. Yeah, he's a footballer. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? I'm afraid of Salam Elisor for her kit number being 88. It doesn't always mean they're a Nazi. Doesn't always mean they're a Nazi, but does she not play for Marseille? Sure, she plays for Marseille in real. I'm just looking it up. I'm sure she plays for Marseille in real life. She does. So, yeah, don't show Chelsea, and they'll bid all the money. There's nothing that explicit. I've just looked her up. There's nothing to suggest that she is of that persuasion. Although she does have that face. Yeah, it's true. It probably is just that she is the other number 8. Let's hope. Let's hope. Because we don't want any of that bullshit in football. That's why we got rid of Joey Barton. But, yeah. That's it. That's my thinking, Elodie, is that she does play for Prison FC. It's not impossible. Oh, Duncan Chapman. He's a proper Brit, look. He's learning French. Gotta be honest, I don't care if anyone signs Vice now. I don't think he's ever going to be any good. So, we'll make do. Update on Potter's language development. He speaks basic French. I'm spending money on you to learn proper French, mate. Not like basic French. You're in the team. You're literally living in Tahiti. You've got no excuse. Most teams overload midfielders. Well, it happens to the best of us. We've all done it. We've all done it on Football Manager. Had too many midfielders. Quentin Asda's doing well as well. That's good. To be fair, 1.5 star already after a year of being in the youth team isn't too bad. That's not shabby at all. We might have 2 quality goalkeepers in our youth team. And Liam Buffon has signed his youth contract. We're good. We're good. And I think after getting the elite tag, we're probably taking Liam with us. Wherever we go. Because if we're going to go to a slightly bigger team after this, you'd have to feel like a player that gets tagged as elite is probably elite everywhere. I might be wrong. MXC uniform number both makes sense given the crowded midfield and unnerving given Prison FC. Yes. There are 99 numbers she could choose from though, and she chose 88, and that's the thing that would bother me. Like, I would have gone for like 80 to be safe. Somehow Terminalro avoided a secured survival despite finishing 11th. Make it make sense. Well, it looks like if we get through this, we're playing Auckland FC of the A-League because they are battering their crosstown rivals. I don't want to change anything about this team. There is nothing about this team I want to change. I think we're looking pretty sharp. I think we're looking like we can win this. I think we've hit form. I think, yes, we finished below Tofana in the league, but that was before we discovered that Shang Xiaoming is in fact a right winger, not a left winger. And we're good. We're golden. We're going to do it. We're going to smash them. It's going to be war. Let's properly big them up. Make a difference, boys. Make a difference. Make us all proud. We need to call your mum after the game and tell her you're going to go to a Champions League final and not to worry about anyone else in this team, in this league. But looking at Rachel and myself as midfielder, given her regular starter expectation, fair. Alright, so let's get this one done. They've got an Anderson too. You can't have an Anderson, I've got one. Champions League final, here we come. That's what we're saying. Although Tofana are all over us right now. But what we're saying is, Champions League final, here we come. Encourage the boys. Just encourage the boys. Just tell them they're doing a good job. Keep them smiling, keep them happy, keep them laughing. We're all good. We are going to win. We're going to win the whole Champions League. And yes, we could have stayed and won the title, but the Champions League is bigger, so that's all good. Anderson across to Calvo. Calvo to Fernandes. Eduardo Luis keeps it alive. Back to Shang Xiaoming, who is dangerous. Into the box. Shang Xiaoming. My word. As an 81 doesn't at least send any fascist dog whistles and makes me want to play to a specific standard. Yeah? Alright, let's do this. Let's focus. Karamoko. Calvo. Camacho. Camacho going across to Fernandes. Fernandes forward. Looking for Caracas, who finds Anderson. Anderson going back to Calvo, to Caracas, to Mario Jose, to Caracas, to Shang Xiaoming. Through for Caracas. Caracas! Alright. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Feels like the boys want to win. Feels like we're in this fight. Anderson back to Eduardo Luis. Anderson's got it back again. And Jose over the top looking for, well, Fernandes. Calvo finds Fernandes. And they're 1-2ing. Beautiful. Almost gave it away. Mario Jose gets foul. And we've got a free kick. Edge of the box. We're not going to see it. That'd be too easy. But it's okay. Nazar to Camacho. To Fernandes. Fernandes forward. Looking for Anderson now. Back to Calvo, and Calvo goes forward for Caracas. Caracas to Eduardo Luis. Over the top, looking for Fernandes, running on the overlap. Anderson's gone inside. Cross goes in. Shang Xiaoming can't get there. But Calvo now to Mario Jose. That was danger close. Danger close. And now we are on the back foot. Again. We're on the back foot again. But the trick is, just don't concede. Jailson should go play for Marseille. Shang Xiaoming decides he wants to play for Marseille. That was a criminal tackle. And Jailson now is going to put this one over the bar beautifully. Love it. Excellent. Reset. Go again. Encourage the boys again. We are slowly asserting some dominance on this game, which I love to see. Makes me feel like we just steal a goal at the end. Probably from Shang Xiaoming doing Shang Xiaoming things. Luis across to Rafinha. Rafinha goes forward for Fagner, to Sousa, to Jailson, to Gitten. Shang Xiaoming was looking a bit aggressive there. Cardoso with a shot and it's gone over the bar for a corner. Tiptoe by Nazir. And we are looking good. Let's discourage those long shots. Why not? Good shout. Good shout. Sousa. Ball cleared by whoever that was. Sousa again. And, well, come on. Let's push up. Push up. Push up. Press. Bit of pressing. Bit of pressing. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's alright. It didn't count. Excellent. I'm happy with how we've dominated possession, but you guys, if you could just be just a smidge less shit. since we had that little let off, out of possession, pressing, already pressing. There's not a lot more pressing I can do. Send the boys out. We're good. We're good. I do have to like sort this Xbox out. It's in the way. It's in the way. Right. We're good. We're good. Let's be better though. We can always be better. We can always be better. A goal would be good. Big change is about to happen to our team. Because I can't pretend we're playing brilliantly. We will always press Wagner. I think that's a good idea. I think you've probably chosen... You shouldn't need me to give an instruction to do that. If it looks obvious on the pitch, it should just be happening. So cross from deep. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Right, to Camacho now. Camacho forward to Fernandez. Fernandez now looking for Anderson. Anderson doesn't do much with it. That's okay. Subs will happen in a moment. As soon as it decides it wants to make my tactical changes from before, which I don't remember. Oh, I do remember. I clicked a button saying to press Wagner more, didn't I? Anderson, come on, get rid of it. Get rid of this. We are not looking good. We're not looking good value right now. I'm a little bit worried. Just feels like any second now they're going to score. Fernandez forward looking for Anderson. Doesn't find him. Jailson to Massinho. Anderson needs to track back here. He really does. Santos now. Back to Ronaldo Luis. We've got to head that away. We have done. Good stuff from Karamoko. Now our Anderson's on the ball. To Caracas. Back to Anderson. Anderson needs to do something massive here because he's on a 6.2. Mario Jose and Calvo connect. Caracas out wide for Anderson. Someone get it behind. Properly behind. Right. Mario Jose to Shang Xiaming. Mario Jose again. And he gives it away, for Christ's sake. What was that? And now Camacho versus two players. We're in trouble here. This is a goal. Ah, shit me. Alright. Done. Get your ass in there. Just get your ass in. Show me some football. Fernandez. Off for Dez. Perfectly solved. Guglino in. And he can swap with Shang Xiaming. We're gonna kick it old school. Okay. Marco Jose. You're gonna come on but go in the 10 because Caracas is better than you up top. And anyone super tired? No one I want to take off yet. Okay, Guglino. Now would be a great time, mate, to score. Oh. He tried. He tried. I'll give him credit where it's due. He gave that one a go. He had a good go. Let's do it then. Let's send Sydney on for Caramarco because he's got a booking. Demand more. Be better. All of you be better. I don't feel like we're out of this tie yet, but I feel like I'd feel better if we went back to our place on terms. I just feel like I'd feel a bit happier if we brought it back to our place as a draw rather than behind. Guglino into the box, looking for Shang Xiaming. That came off everything but didn't cross the line. Powerful header from Shang Xiaming as well. And this is where we really have to kick things up again. In fact, when I say kick things up again, we're going to go very attacking. We're going to really just chuck everything at them. I know it's not desperate yet, but I feel like if we can take a draw from this, we can beat them at home. I just get that sense we can beat them at home if we can steal a draw. But I don't know how confident I'd be in us beating them 2-0. Fuck. Well, guys, we now need to beat Tofana 2-0 at home. absolute devastation. Absolutely devastated. We've been so good over the last few games, and then Tafana have done us. If they make this 3-0, this tie's over. This tie is basically over at 3-0. That could have been much worse. But it could have been a lot better. That wasn't good enough. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't good enough. Was not good enough. Okay. I feel good. I feel good, and I feel like if we go out of the Champions League here, obviously we go again, but whichever way it shakes out, I think we end the season. We end the stream at the end of the season, but we're not quite there yet. No need to panic. We're all good. We're still in it. We're just less in it than we were. I love how they got the playoff final set for before the playoff place are decided. Make that make sense. Anyway, back in 2 seconds. Okay, nearly there. Good times. Right. Ready for the big time action where we beat Tafana at home. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling it. We're going to beat Tafana at our place. We're going to score 12. Good crowd expected. How good are crowds? 830. My lord. We might have to get a second burger van in. I actually don't want to change anything, even though I know all of my players could get booked and therefore suspended. I don't want to have Tavayari on the bench. That feels like a good time to drop Fernandez in there, just because Tavayari is injured. Nothing else needs changing. Does it? No. Right. 15-0. So all we've got to do is 15-0. Like, it's not hard, right? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. This has been done thousands of times before in world football. We've just got to score 15 goals. That's what I'm saying. Not just to qualify, but to properly scare everyone for next year. Pressure is all on them. There's nothing to lose. Go cause an upset. That's what I'm going to say. Cause an upset. do it. Yes, we're all happy. Good. Shut up. Go away, journalists. This is not the time. We're playing for a Champions League final. Caracas is on the ball. Let's get a goal right now. Get a goal right now. This one's cooking. I thought we were going to pull it off then as well. I thought Caracas was going to find his way through and we were going to pull it off. Fernandez looking to get the ball forward. It's Anderson versus Anderson ahead, and Gittin has done a tackling, but Fernandez is back. Good. Mario Jose, let's do it. Ball forward, please. Forward. There we go. Bit too far forward. Mario Jose looking for Shang Sha Ming, who just misses the net. And, well, it's okay. We regroup. We encourage. We carry on. We make everyone happier. We just don't concede and we're fine. Just don't concede and we're fine. Jesus Christ. Well, lads, it was a nice run. But I think we've gone out of the Champions League. Which is a shame because we're doing so well. Doing so well. It's been a great journey, but we just clearly didn't have enough about us. And Tafana have been better than us in the league. Fair enough, Simon. Fair enough. Thank you for sticking around. I mean, I hope that when next time I see you, like, Simon, you went to bed way too early. We won the Champions League. Like, you went to bed way too early. We came back and scored 12. Night, mate. Have a good night. Let me shout. I'm so annoyed. They're just not performing. Just make something happen. I want something to happen. What's next, league? We have one league tie left to play in the season. And it's for nothing. It's genuinely it's a match for nothing. There's nothing to play for. Unless we score 3 now. But I'd be shocked if they didn't score again, to be honest. They've looked really good. Yep. They've looked really good. That's it, over. So, next year, or next season, next stream, I suppose, I'll come back with an even stronger team, an even better team. I will come back with the best team I can assemble. And we will absolutely fucking tear Tahiti apart. Like, we'll tear Tahiti apart so badly next season it won't even be fun. Like, it will just be sad. That's my thinking. It does mean we have only one trophy to play for next season because we're out of the cups. 8 Ball says, feels good, man. Wow. There you go. The 8 Ball feels good. Always check your magic 8 balls. You never know when you might have a thing. Right, Keller. Good stuff. Do your thing. Anderson. You're going to come off, mate, for Des. Guglino, mate. If you can pull off a miracle, I will blow you. Quite frankly. I think we send Danny Power on at left back because there's really not a lot to lose. We'll send Potter in at right back. Caracas off for Jose. Fact. Jose for Jose. Alright, nobody for nobody. Good. Job done. We'll get there. Right, we just need 4 goals. 4 goals is perfectly achievable. I've just known 3 players that haven't played for a while, but it's fine. Edwin Caracas has scored. We're back in this. We're back in this. Good work, Mr. Potter. So just 3 more goals now. 3 goals. We can do it. We can do it. We just have to believe. I'm going to go very attacking again. I'm going to go for it. In fact, not only am I going to go for it in a second, I'm actually going to probably tactics and just smash a bunch of players up as strikers. Because there's nothing to lose. I might quite literally put everyone that can play as a striker in attack. Well, we won't mess with the out of possession because that'd be crazy. But, like, I mean, I said that. Everyone I've got who can play an attack is currently playing an attack. But Caracas is going to come round there. Lionel's going to go up there. Danny Power's going to move up to be a left wing back in possession. I think Gaglino can sort of... I bet he can play inside forward from the left, but let's not faff. We need someone to cross. Someone to cross. Right, Danny Power, do your thing, mate. Get that done. Keller, you be the target boy. You be the boy we're aiming everything at. You can go deep lying. And then Caracas can go channel. Everything here has a purpose. Let's not panic. I'm doing everything with purpose. So, Potter. Andy Potter. Oh, you're a right winger. You beautiful, beautiful man. You beautiful, beautiful man. Alright then. Be an inside wing back. In fact, be a playmaking wing back. Yes. Yes. Potter. You're going to be an inside forward, mate. Gaglino, you're going to be an inside forward as well. And all of our attacking is, first of all, play for set pieces. Let's not get silly. Straight over the top of the target man. And our crossing. Just all at the target man. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Why can't I just pick crossing straight up? That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is perfectly normal football. Without a right back. Chuck as many bodies forward as we can get away with, and we'll be fine. Just score 3 more goals. Well, we tried. We tried. We couldn't have tried much more, to be honest. I'm not happy. We should have won that match. But we're out of the Champions League. We're out of the Champions League. But it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing we're out of the Champions League, because that means next season we can win the league. We can win the league easily. And let's face it, Tofana are just going to go and get smashed by whichever New Zealand team got through. So, really, is it that big a loss? Is it that big a loss? let's get that last game done. Out the way. We'll see what budget we're getting for next year. I'm just going to instant result it, so let's not panic too much. We'll all be able to go to bed very, very soon. I will get ready in the background before anyone asks. Before anyone asks, I'll get Scrandle ready. Don't panic. Nobody stress. Well, I just got gifted a subscription for Clan. That's nice. I watch Clan maybe twice a year, but that's nice. I'm sure either way, it'll be just fine. I will be live tomorrow. That is something I will largely guarantee. I don't know if we're going to be playing FM. I don't know if I can guarantee we're playing FM because I'm going to have to try and do a transfer window. I hate doing transfer windows on stream because they just take forever, especially in this league. Like, it's a 5-month off season. Like, we're playing our last game of the season on the 1st of May, and our first game of next season will be on 2nd week of October. It takes forever to do one stream. But it'll be fine. I'll come back. We'll have an entirely new squad of players. Not an entirely new squad of players. We'll have a fair whack of new players. I am going to clear out some of the shite in this team. Like, just the squad players that are garbage are just going to go. Like, if we look at our squad. Realistic. If we let's get rid of the 19s for a second. Realistically, none of those guys need to be here. None of those guys need to be here. And probably won't. So, do expect changes next time we see this team. If I'm not streaming FM tomorrow, I don't know what I'll be streaming. It's not unheard of for me to write or Zomboid or Skylines. If anyone has a preference, feel free to drop it in chat. I make no promises, but feel free to drop it in chat if anyone has a preference. If I can't get the window done, F1. You know what? F1 is not an impossibility. F1 is not an impossibility. The trouble is that once I start a season, I have to finish a season. But it could be done. It could be done. It could very well be done. Somehow we won. To be fair, I say somehow we won, but the team we were playing were bottom of the league. It's not really somehow we won. It's, of course we won. The team we were playing were bottom of the league. Alright, let's just get a budget, and then we'll play some Scrandle. Tafana have won the league. They've won the league handily as well. They've won the league by 6 points from us. So I can't be mad. We've been given £3,000 for where we finished in the league, but what's our budget? Our budget is what is important. I'd like to see a budget of several £billion. With a B. I won't get it, but I'd like to see it. Okay, squad planning. We'll just do squad planning. We'll be fine. Suggest for everything. Beautiful. Love it. Happy days. Budgets. They've taken money away from us. They've taken money away from us. Oh, no. That's just cruel. I don't want to resign. I want to get this Champions League. I do. But let's just do a quick save. Let's see if there are any other jobs available. We can always come back to Tahiti with a big old reputation where we can just persuade a bunch of Billy Big Bollocks Brazilians to come with us. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Right, there are 4 jobs going in the A-League. Four jobs in the A-League. I feel like it would be daft not to chuck in for the victory job. And possibly the Jets job. Hwaseong. Got no money, that would be a problem. Oh, both sides of Newcastle Jets are available. Alright. Alright, cheeky. How many teams are in the B League? They've been relegated. Sorry, the K League even. See, if Hwaseong had any money at all, that'd be appealing. But they don't. And they've not got promoted. Patriceton, I think, used to be a really big side. I'm sure they used to be a reasonably big side. Is there a way to see what league that is? Must be one Belgian pro. Yeah. Right. We'll go for that. Patriceton. That won't hurt. I want to go back to Greece. That wasn't fun. Perai have got secure finances. That'd be controversial, wouldn't it? Make a switch to Perai. They've already got all the Brazilians. I feel like I've got it. Even though I've openly said I hate managing in Italy, I think we'll apply for a job in Italy. Kaiserslautern I'd take all day. Same with Arminia Bielefeld. Deportivo Cali should not be 7th in Colombia. That's fucking obscene. That shouldn't be allowed to happen legally. Ibiza are always going to be a team I apply for because we love our Holly Bobs. Europa Point, I can build a Champions League winning team from there. Alright, we've chucked in. We'll chuck in for Maritzburg too. In South Africa. Alright, we'll do that. We'll see what happens. Kaiserslautern, how was it unsuccessful already? Oh, you've done interviewing. Alright. That's acceptable, I suppose. A whole bunch of managers have resigned, by the way, from other jobs. But I'm not in a hurry to leave. So we're all good. I mean, if we don't get any of these jobs, I probably won't even bother looking again, to be honest. So there's that. Accept current vision. Thank you. Done. Team meeting. Discuss plans. Finish top half. Thank you. Brilliant. Good stuff. Cool. Thank you. Nothing else. Piss off on your holidays. Have fun. 7-week pre-season. Problem solved. Right, let's everyone assemble in chat. It's time. It's time for a scrumdiddlyumptious game of Scrandle. We will say goodbye to YouTube for now. Thank you for being here, YouTube, and apologies for all of the disaster earlier. We'll be back soon, though, so see you soon. Thank you all for YouTube. And let me just get that one killed off on the old bobbed. Done. Good. Right.